Welcome back to my weekly rants where we talk about what's hot, what's not, and everything in between. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for those who have subscribed to my channel. If you have not subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Hit the button, like, share, leave me some comments, hit the bell to be notified so you know when I upload videos. And yeah, that's it. So, hey, you guys, it is Sunday, May 31st. It's a day before my birthday. Tomorrow's my birthday. So, I have just been at home relaxing. That was pretty much my birthday gift to myself, is to relax. I have been working nonstop, 6 days a week. Really just putting my heart and soul into building my business. And, I'm just grateful to God that all the work I've been putting in has been paying off. But this weekend, I said I need to rest. Also, there's so much going on right now in the world, so much going on. And I'm praying to God for redemption. That has been my prayer, to redeem my people, to redeem us as Black people. I'm speaking as a Black woman right now. We all see all the injustices going on in the world that specifically is affecting Black people. Just a moment to take out for the latest of countless other murders. George Floyd. The world is up in arms right now. There's rioting going on right now here in my city of Sacramento, California. There's rioting going on all over. All over. And what I do know is that we have been suffering injustices since the beginning of time. Killed, raped, beaten, enslaved, brutal murders, lynchings, decapitations, castrations, just things that you wouldn't believe. This level of suffering is very specific to Black people. So I appreciate those who are speaking out and calling it for what it is. This is a problem that's specific to our people. So I commend those who are speaking out and coming to solidarity with us. I'm no longer comfortable with those who are walking the line and not being straightforward in their position and saying, like all lives matter, or just those little silly commentaries, or, let's love everyone and all that other bull crap. No, Black lives are being taken. Black people are under attack. We've been under attack since the beginning of time. So let's just be real about that and speak on that. So that is the heaviness and the weight of today. So I was torn all day. I've been torn. I said I was committed to coming here and pumping out content weekly. That was my commitment. That is still my commitment. But I was struggling with it today because I feel heavy, like everyone feels heavy. So it feels weird to come in here and talk about, whatever it is I'm getting ready to talk about when the world is on fire right now, So I would have been just remiss not to speak on that for a moment, just to kind of communicate with you guys on how I'm feeling. It's a heaviness. It's a heaviness that we've had to carry. We, as Black people, have had to carry most of our lives. We carry this heaviness, and then we still have to go about our day and work and, be active in our communities, be active in our homes, raise our children, be a wife, be a husband. But at the same time, there's this weight that we're carrying around from trauma that we've experienced. I myself have had my own set of trauma with law enforcement, starting at a very young age. You know, I've had some very traumatic experiences. I've had my siblings have some traumatic experiences. I've been there to witness them. I've been treated like dirt from law enforcement just by merely being associated with those who were looked at as criminals. So my relationship and the way that have looked at law enforcement pretty much all of my life has always been like that of kind of dislike and disdain. As I've grown and matured, I've tried to disassociate with those feelings and try to look at it differently. But it's been very hard. It's been extremely hard, especially when we keep seeing our people murdered by law enforcement. And now I have children, and their views and their perceptions on law enforcement are starting to line up with the same views and perceptions that I had growing up. And they're growing up totally different than I grew up. You know, they're growing up in the suburbs. They're growing up privileged. I grew up on the streets of Oakland, California, where I would walk outside of my house and there would be crack pipes on the ground. There would be crack pipes on the play yard at my school. My kids don't know anything about that. They've never seen that. They didn't grow up with that. They didn't experience that. But yet and still, from a distance, they're still seeing law enforcement gun us down, kill us, beat us, abuse us. So they're forming their own opinions. My son, who is 12, I have two sons, two black boys. My son is 12. He said to me yesterday that he hates police. That's what he said to me. And I don't really have a good response when he has that, when he expresses those things to me, because I grew up feeling the same way. I grew up hating police because I saw what they were doing to people in my community. I saw what they were doing to my brothers. You know, I've had police kick down the doors of my home, arrest my brother right in front of me, you know, beat up on him, tear through my entire house just because they could. You know, and this has happened to me as a young, I don't know, I was probably 14 years old. And then all that happens. They take my brother away. I look around. My entire house has been flipped upside down. My mom is at work. You know, I have to call her, tell her what's going on. And then I have to go about my day. I go to school like a regular day, right? And we go through our lives with these type of experiences, and we don't realize how traumatic they are. We don't realize, because we just we get conditioned to them. And we don't realize, like, that was traumatic, what I just went through. There was no way that I should have got up and just went on to school and just went on about my business like nothing ever happened. And then to go forth from that to county jails to visit my brother, and prison institutions to visit him after he's incarcerated for so many years, and having to deal with the prison system and the prison guards treating you like you're the criminal. So I've had a long history of all types of interactions with law enforcement that is just, I was like, I hate the police, you know? And it wasn't until I took a class in college, I think my freshman or sophomore year in college, and it was a sociology class. I used to be a sociology major. I ended up changing my major to business later on down the road. That's a whole different story. But initially, when I started my college career. I was a sociology major, and one of the classes I took spoke specifically on some of the things that I went through, and it gave me a clearer understanding. It spoke specifically on African Americans and minorities and our relationships with police officers and why we view them the way that we view them. And it spoke to me because I was like, yeah, I've always viewed them in a negative light. And that's because that's the only experience I had with them. I never had a positive experience with them. So, it's only natural that I had a dislike or disdain for them. So as I started to think of it from a sociological perspective, I tried to grow from it. I tried to change the way that I thought, but it's hard because the injustices continue. And when is the redemption coming? That's what my prayer has been. So, anyways, it's so funny. I started this evening to come on here, and I had a whole different topic I wanted to talk to you guys about, but the weight of this, I know it could be felt. Everybody's feeling it, and I don't know. I'll probably come back and talk about the topic that I was going to talk about, because I owe you guys another video, actually, one video a week, and I missed last week. So I'll probably come back and post that as well. But just verbalizing what I'm sitting with, what I'm feeling right now. And I'm sure you all are as well. So leave me some comments. Share how you all are feeling. What are your views? What are your perceptions? And yeah, I'm going to come back with some more, because I actually want to give you guys an update on my business and where I'm at now, 10 months in, and all this other stuff. So I'll come back with that, but drop down the comments and let me know how you all are feeling today. What are your thoughts? What are your perceptions? How do you feel? Let me know. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that stuff, and leave me some comments. Let's get some dialogue going. Until then, till next time, peace out.